Hello guys, this video is brought to you by Gama Loketa, the village to the world YouTube channel. I am on the concreted road towards the main road. The sun's rays are kissing the mountain tops. Cyclists also come in Jesus. හන්දිය නෙමෙයි අම්බලම ගාවට යන්නේ. This resting place was built by R.V. Sevu Gansetti or Mudlia. The pinnacle that had been adorned with hanging metallic boliaus could be seen from far away, vibrating even with a mild wind and shining with the rays of the sun. But it was installed by an individual or a monk, but I don't have enough information. Even these days, people use this building as a resting place, and sometimes villagers gather to this place to hold their social activities such as funeral aid society, farmers society, and adult society. Except for the mountain range stretches from the eastern side of the village. About 3/4 of the village is surrounded by stretches of paddy fields. Some paddy fields are nourished with the ancut that has been built across the Arabella, the stream starting from Pusselikanda. The ancut is located just below the sacred bow tree and the Galkumura Dedimunda Devala. Unfortunately, ancut is fully covered with salvinia. All four roads coming from Paragadeni Junction, Malliyagodu Junction, Kavisugama Junction and Pusselikanda meet at Pussali Junction. Food stuffs and many household requirements can be fulfilled from the shops in and around the junction. But for the sub post office, cooperative shop and the rural bank, we have to go to far away cities for the other facilities. Now we are at the Pratirajadeva Senior School. This school is said to have founded in 1920s. Number of students who achieved education from this school may be thousands from that day on. Classes are held here from grade 6 to grade 13. The little children in the area go to the primary school. It is located some 300-400 meters away from the senior school. Since it is not located close to the main road, we have to use the concreted road up to the school. Until about 1960s, the primary school was under control of Buddhist Theosophical Society, BTS. Sri Vijayanandarama temple at Pussal is located in a very beautiful place amidst the paddy fields. Located on Pussal-Kavisuguma road, it is not farther than 100 meters from Pussal junction. At the entrance we have a beautiful gateway. On one side of the entrance there is a beautiful wall with picture of row of elephants. Facing the entrance, we have an elegant shrine room with the chaitya on it. A large building which is still being built is seen on the left when you are facing at the shrine room. This is built with several purposes. I didn't forget to talk with the most venerable chief incumbent there of the temple, Venerable Ovilkande Sasanakilakatero. Let's listen to what he says about this religious institute.
වයඹ පළාතේ කුරුණෑගල දිස්ත්‍රික්කයේ රිදීගම ප්‍රාදේශීය ලේකම් කොට්ටාසේ රමණීය පුස්සැල්ල ගම්පියස තුල පිහිටි පුස්සැල්ල ශ්‍රී විජයනන්දාරාම විහාරස්ථානයේ සහ පුස්සැල්ල ගම විශේෂයෙන්
He awakening his voice says, Pussalla Sri Vijayanandarama temple and the Pussalla village, which are located in a very beautiful place in the area of Ridhigama Division Secretariat in Kurunagar district in the northwestern province in Sri Lanka, can be introduced as a very specific religious center as well as a specific village. I can state several reasons for this. Taken as a Grama Seva beat, Pussalla is specific Grama Seva beat. This is a village which has a lot of people armed with knowledge, intelligence and attitude that are needed to a country. The main reason to be this village such a worthy one, Sri Vijayanandarama temple takes the priority. The temple, which was founded in about 1927 by the chief prelate of the temple, Most Venerable Egodamulle Sri Somananda Bidana, was not only a religious center, he converted this place to an educationally important center. Having founded thus, the activities of this temple were carried on by Most Venerable High Priest Radgama Dhammatilakatero, who arrived here from Radgama in Galle district. In about 1930, he took over the ownership of the temple and continued his service as a monk until about 1986. In this period, he evoked a great delight in the people around the area, socially, culturally, educationally and religiously. As a main feature of this attempt, he actively participated to establish the Pratirajadeva Mahavidyalaya or Pratirajadeva Senior School to develop the virtue and decency of the area's people or children. The attempt was flourished. So this place is taken an important specific place in this attractive village. Thereafter, after the demise of Venerable High Priest Radgama Dhammatilakatero in 1986, there was a rather dark period of time successively changing the ownership of the temple from hand to hand. In about 2000, I took over the ownership of the temple and with sponsorship of the cooperation of the devotees from all four directions, currently working for the progress of the order and the devotees with a great effort. In addition, we are making a great effort socially, culturally, religiously and educationally to raise up the social condition of the residents in the area. All try to make their attempt flourish. This should be happened so, because these villages were in a poor and undeveloped condition about 60-70 years ago. Taking the temple as the main hub, Most Venerable Mahanayaka Theros or senior bhikkhus and Most Venerable Radgama Dhammatilakatero, who dwelt in the temple, and also the then lay people, generously spending their lands, properties, and money, which were earned by the sweat of their brow, built up the temple and the school for the benefit of themselves and for their future generation. It is our bounden duty to protect these institutes for ourselves and for our future generation. When I explored the village, I did not forget to talk with the chieftain of the Kapumhatta of the Galkumara Deval in Pussel village. When I questioned him, he revealed the facts for this place to become a sacred place. According to the chieftain of the Devala, King Valagamba becomes isolated after having his ministers and the queen been kidnapped by the pursuers. It is said that the king was walking alone, calm in the forest, and randomly he had arrived at this place. He kept the sapling of a plant which he had in his hand at this place to take a nap. When he awoke after the nap, he could see that the sapling of the plant had grown roots to the ground so that he couldn't move it away, according to Mahavansa or the great history. After relaxing a while, he just went up and he became joyous, and he deposited the property he had brought in this place, according to Mahavansa. Those days there had not been these nut trees, ironwood trees, and potteries, ficus religiosa, except the jungle. Next, after spending a long time here, he went to a place called Patalagala Unjakarukand, one of the hilly areas close to Pussal village. He had brought a sword for his self-defense, and he gave a shot with his sword on a far visible rock so that his ministers could see where he was. This rock was later known as Kadugal or Kadupaharegal. For a long period he was staying in this area and marked places for temples and chairs and worked for the progress of the areas. It was in 1973 I came here, and when I came here this area was a dense forest and there was small Devala and only the great sacred Botri, Mahabodhi. There were not statues in it except for the altar. With the help of the villagers and the then chief incumbent of Sri Vijayananda Rama temple, the most venerable Ratthuma Dhammatilaka Tissethero, I was able to make this place raise up from the condition what it was. For this I had to make a big attempt by having all-night spirit chanting and great festivals like Gammalu. Earlier people from far away villages and towns came here to fulfill their tributes, etc. If you can state something about the passing away of old Botri and the planting of the new sapling, I asked. The old Botri had been on the place where now the church is. It is said that there had been an elephant in a house nearby, and that elephant was said to have venerated the Botri whenever he was going passing the sacred Botri. All villagers had a big confidence that they had a care and protection from the sacred Botri. Those days there were no places to offer flowers or spill milk here. It is after my arrival that shrine room, chairs and concreted road etc. came up to be. After passing away the old Botri, I could plant a big stem of it on another place. And it is this here in front of us. In olden days, there were fights and quarrels in this village from place to place and from time to time. But after starting the activities in the Devala, those things gradually decreased. People became peaceful. Tendency towards the religion began to develop gradually. To this place, advice from the lay people and admonitions of Mahasangha are also received. To this place, Atapirikuras, which are known as 8 requisites which are essential requirements for a monk are also offered. Therefore, this place was gradually developed those days. Now all has become a hodgepodge of everything. If anybody who pays a visit to Sri Lanka is invited to pay a visit to this little beautiful village and enjoy what you feel. If you enjoyed this video, please give me a like as well. Leave a comment below the video and give me a subscribe as well. Thank you.